Well, I want to take our viewers back to the Kenyatta International Convention Center, where the agriculture sector network is currently ongoing in conjunction with the Ministry of Agriculture. I'm being informed the Cabinet Secretary is already there. Let's listen in to the conversations that are happening in terms of the plastics exhibitions.
So thank you very much indeed. I wanted to thank the EU, I want to thank AGRA, I want to thank Uplift Agriculture, VP Group, who's Mr. John Joe is here, Farm Innov, Cooperative Bank Lattice, and of course my own company, Elgin Kenya. Without partners and donors and money, very few things happen. So I want to thank all of you for your support over the past few years. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, there are three exceptional human beings who have spent days and nights getting this thing going. And I wanted to quickly recognize them. Agatha Thuo, who's our CEO, I want to recognize her. Agatha, please stand up to be recognized. Now this lady single-handedly has managed ASNET, I do not know how. Supported by Winnie. Winnie, where are you? Is she around? Winnie and Henry Njenga. Henry's there, he's our FC. And we have one more person, policy, who's not here this morning, but can you imagine, ASNET is run by these 3 to 4 people who work 24/7, and they're so hardworking. I just don't know how they do it. So I want to thank personally Agatha, Henry, and Winnie for really the wonderful support you give to us. So ladies and gentlemen, my hope and prayer is over the next 2 days, we have much more discussions, much more thought process. At the end of it, tomorrow afternoon, we come up with a 10-point plan on how to improve research, innovation, and technology in agriculture. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen, and fruitful discussions. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor to introduce our CS, Bwana Karanja, to you this morning. Some of you already have met him in your various networks, but let me quickly formally introduce who he is. Bwana CS is one of those incredible technocrats, brains in agriculture. He's been 35 years in the public sector, both locally and internationally. Interestingly, he started his career as an extension officer, moving up to a planning officer in Ministry of Agriculture. He served in the Cocoa Board in Ghana, Inter-Africa Coffee Organization, research fellow at the Tegemeo Institute. Then he joined the World Bank in 2003 as a senior economist. He's done various consultancies for USAID, EU, World Bank, Government of Kenya, across here and across Africa and internationally. And fascinating enough, and which really, in my mind, tells me he's just the perfect man for the perfect job, he's published 26 papers and book chapters. So I think we have in our midst a real professional agriculturalist. After a very, very long time, we feel so confident, Bwana CS, that you're with us, you're holding our hand, you are our father of our sector. And already in the last 1 month, he's given us 2 appointments to see him. So we know he has an open door policy. He's a man who will reach out to all of us, who will collaborate with us, who will talk to us, understand our world. So I'm very, very proud and happy, Bwana Karanja, that you have accepted to be our chief guest. And I welcome you on stage. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Chairman ASNET, my friend Dr. Bimal Kataria, board members, trustees, the CEO of ASNET, who happens also to be my classmate, development partners, ASNET partners, representative of the county governments. We have the private sector players and captains of the industry, the academia, farmers present, our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to be part of the 4th National Agricultural Summit here in Nairobi. I am also honored to recognize the presence of you all for gracing this important event, cognizant of the fact that most of you had various commitments, but you decided to be with us here today. I want to thank the Agriculture Sector Network, ASNET, who are our partners. We regard as our partners for the invitation and for the organization of this summit. Ladies and gentlemen, the drive to increase agriculture productivity, provide safe and nutritious food for our growing population, and expand our international markets for our Kenyan produce is the inspiration by which the government launched what we call the bottom-up economic transformation plan, the BETTER. And agriculture remains the #1 pillar in BETTER, and we greatly appreciate the ongoing activities and impacts which has been realized in some of the areas. As we engage in discussions during this summit, I note that the theme for the 2024 National Agriculture Summit is embracing sustainability, innovations, research, and competitiveness in agriculture. This is a fitting theme, as it.
Well, there you have it. The Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture, Dr. Andrew Karanja, is currently addressing the 4th National Agriculture Summit that is currently happening at the Kenyatta International Convention Center on how Kenya can ensure some of its produce go to the international markets and how you can better grow yields within our farms and ensure that our farmers get the appropriate remuneration when it comes to their produce they produce in their farms. Now,